Some of you may have heard about the phone that was unveiled at MWC. Last year's Spark 9 Pro was impressive in terms of price and selfie image quality. If you want to get a phone with great selfies at a low price last year, I recommend the Spark 9 Pro. However, this year, you can look into the Spark 10 Pro. The box contains almost the same accessories as the Spark 9 Pro. Card pin, earphone, charging cable, and 18-watt charger are all included. The only difference is that the case has evolved from a hard PC to a TPU, making it more adaptable. Spark 10 Pro's design is similar to, but not identical to, that of its predecessor. The most noticeable change is the camera module, which now has 3 circles instead of 2. When you look closely, you'll notice that the lens has shrunk by 1. The flash is located in the circle on the right, and the small hole above it is merely decorative. Although there is one less lens, it is not particularly important. If you can get a better main camera for it, I think it's worth it. The back panel design is also glossy and frosted, but the glossy area has been reduced to only the lens module portion. The back panel material has been upgraded this time, and the new starry glass is scratch resistant and extremely smooth to the touch. Unfortunately, there are only 2 colorways available this time, black and white. Green and blue are not available on the 10 Pro. You should be able to tell from the earphones in the box that the Spark 10 Pro has a headphone jack. A TF card and a dual SIM card can both be inserted into the SIM card slot. There is also a waterproof version available. In terms of design, I personally prefer Spark 9 Pro. However, while design preferences vary from person to person, Spark 10 Pro has done its best at this price point. The bad news is that the Spark 10 Pro's selfie camera remains 32 megapixel, but the good news is that the Spark 9 Pro is already unrivaled for selfies at the same price point, so the 10 Pro's selfie camera remains powerful. In the daytime, the selfie is already much better than many budget phones and comparable to middle and high-end phones. Beauty mode also removes facial blemishes. What sets the Spark 10 Pro apart from the competition is its front notification light. It also functions as a flashlight, providing enough light for low-light selfies. It reduces reflections from screen fill light and is ideal for people who wear glasses. Less noise and sharper details result from brighter lighting. In any case, no phone under $200 takes better selfies than the Spark 10 Pro. I'm certain of it. Despite the fact that the rear camera has one less lens, it appears that the main camera's performance has improved. The main camera can take great photos in most situations thanks to AI color tuning. These photos don't look much different from those taken by mid-range phones that are much more expensive. It also has a full-pixel 50-megapixel mode. However, given the lack of AI color grading and the large size of the photos, I believe 12 megapixel is sufficient. As an entry-level phone, you can't expect much from the Spark 10 Pro at night. It does become noisier and less clear. However, its Super Night mode improves photodynamic range, allowing you to capture objects in front of the lens even in low light. Spark 10 Pro also supports 2K 30 frames per second video, and the clarity is quite good for an entry-level phone. The front lens resolution can reach 2K, and the frame rate can reach 30 frames per second. With the front flash, I believe it outperforms many flagship phones. This time, the display has been upgraded in addition to the camera's algorithmic improvements. When you turn on the screen, the first upgrade is visible, punch-hole display. Although this type of display has been popular for a long time, many phones in the same price range still use it, so this is also a kind of upgrade. The screen also supports higher refresh rates, with 90 Hz being sufficient for most everyday applications. The display isn't spectacular, but it's clear that the Spark 10 Pro is doing its best. The Spark 10 Pro is powered by MediaTek's Helio G88 processor. While the G88 appears to be more powerful than the G85 in the 9 Pro, the difference in performance is actually negligible. With HD graphics stable at 30 frames per second, the G88 easily handles PUBG Mobile. If you need to play Genshin Impact on your entry phone, I've also tested it. It's not difficult to complete commission quests at the lowest graphics setting, but the game experience isn't all that great. For 10 minutes, use 5% of the available power. This entry phone, in my opinion, is better suited for more relaxed games. The Spark 10 Pro is an intriguing smartphone. Even in 2023, an entry-level phone that focuses on selfies is uncommon. To allow more people to enjoy taking selfies, it not only makes price concessions but also does not lag behind other phones in every aspect of its specs. If you like budget selfie phones, try the Spark 10 Pro, it will not disappoint you in selfies.